this is going to be the tarot forecast for Virgo for the month of December 2024. This can apply if you're a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, as well as North Node. So be sure to check out the other signs in case this reading does not resonate with you. Also, do keep in mind this is general reading, so not all the messages may resonate. Take whatever relates to you and leave out the rest. And if you'd like to book a reading with me, you can definitely drop me a message on Facebook or email. The links are in the description box below, and I'll get back to you soon. Okay, so let me draw a couple of more cards for you, Virgo, and then we'll start your reading. What else do we have for Virgo for December 2024? Okay, so I'm going to show you the cards that I'm getting for you. The first one is the Queen of Swords. The next one is the Seven of Swords. Then we have the Nine of Swords. We have the King of Cups. And finally, we have the Moon card in reverse. I feel like, Virgo, you've been through a lot or you're going through something at the moment. It's leaving you with a lot of anxiety, a lot of sleepless nights, because I'm seeing the Nine of Swords here, and that's usually about that theme. It's about being worried about something, anxious about something, being restless, not being able to sleep properly because something's just looping in your mind over and over again. You're kind of caught in that spiral. It could be related to the Seven of Swords that I'm seeing here and the Moon card in reverse. So the Seven of Swords represents a person who's not very trustworthy. You may feel like they're out to get you, they're out to steal your time, energy, resources. Just a shifty, shady character that you really can't trust. That's a Seven of Swords energy. But it could also be someone who's just taking away from your time, where you feel like your time and energy is getting drained around this person. But in the month of December, I feel like you're very decisive about things. You're very clear about what you want and what you don't want, what you will and won't tolerate. See, the thing about you, Virgo, is you're an earth sign, and you're a very service-oriented sign, just like your sister sign, Pisces. You love to give people things. Like, you show your love and appreciation through acts of service. And a lot of the times, what happens with you is people don't really appreciate those things. The thoughtfulness that you put behind your gestures, the way you remember things and details about people, because you're ruled by Mercury, so you are about the details. You do remember things about people in general, people that you care about. And when people don't appreciate those things about you, like the practical things that you do for them, then it kind of really gets you down. Especially when you find that people are out to get you, like especially with the Seven of Swords energy. That's about someone who's just a taker, they're not really reciprocating in any way. They're not really giving back what you've given to the person. This could be applied to any situation. It could be a romantic relationship. It could be a job where you're feeling unappreciated. It could be a business where you feel like you're doing most of the work and, other people are not really taking accountability. But I feel like even though you're still going through this anxious phase because of this Nine of Swords, you definitely still are in this anxious mode. You still worry about things. But at the same time, I'm seeing the Queen of Swords here. So you're very decisive about what you will and won't tolerate. And that's another thing about you, Virgo, is you do have a high threshold for tolerance, but once you reach that point, you become quite cutting with your words, especially because you're ruled by Mercury, which is about communication. So when you reach that threshold, you kind of become quite cold, very logical, and you cut the other person with your words, and it's very incisive. So the Queen of Swords energy is like that. They are very, even though it's a card of Libra, the Queen of Swords is about being very decisive in what you will and won't tolerate. It's also about letting the other person know very clearly. So definitely not mincing your words, letting the other people know what your boundaries are, what you will and will not tolerate, what you will and will not accept. It's Queen energy, so it's very decisive. You're very sure of yourself this month. You're kind of basically sitting on your throne and just letting people know that this is it. You're not going to tolerate anything beyond that, And I'm also seeing the King of Cups here, so it's not like you're completely lacking in empathy this month, because the King of Cups is Scorpio energy, and this is very refined, balanced energy. So it's about balancing your practical, logical side with your emotional emotional IQ side, if you will, emotional intelligence. So you're balancing both. So if people are crossing your boundaries or trying to take advantage, then you're just being very blunt and letting them know. But if it's a situation that requires your empathy, you're definitely there for them. You're definitely there to care about them, all of that. So you're not losing that aspect in being very decisive about things. I'm also seeing the moon card here in reverse. Now, moon card in the upright position, it's Pisces energy. It's an energy of illusion, delusion, deception, even confusion, a lot of confusion, because the moon card represents a battle between your intuition, your logic and your heart. So you have two sides of the story. One is telling you something, one is telling you something else. So there's a lot of confusion associated with this card. It's very Neptunian in its nature. There's a lot of fogginess. It's very difficult with this card to figure out what's real, what's not. A lot of the things can be in your head. So really, it does require a lot of coming back to reality with this card. But the moon card is coming up here in this reading in the reverse position, which tells me this was you in the past, where you were confused about something, you had a dilemma about something. It could have been a person that you were with, could have been a romantic relationship. Maybe you felt like you weren't sure of what this person's intentions were, because again, I'm seeing the Seven of Swords here as well, and the Moon card. So these two have to do with deception and secrecy, not really telling you the whole truth, that kind of thing. And so you may have felt a little bit iffy about this person, like you weren't sure if you could trust them. You didn't even know what their intentions were. And sometimes you may have felt like if you were right in thinking that way, because I feel like there was a lot of gaslighting for some reason. Like you weren't able to tell the truth from what was going on. So yeah, a lot of things happening in your mind, but that's in the past, because this card is coming up in the reverse position. In the present, I don't think you're in that confused state anymore. I feel like now you're just about being very bold and decisive about what you want, and just letting people know that this is it. This is what you'll tolerate. This is not okay going forward. Um, but again, the King of Cups, so this is Scorpio energy. This could be a Scorpio person in your life as well, if this is a romantic relationship, or this could just be you being very savvy about who to trust and who not to trust, because Scorpio is known for its intuition, and they're also known for their keen psychic ability. They know when people are lying. They know how to spot suspicion or suspicious behavior. So it's very subconscious behavior that they have, where they can easily pick up when people are not being truthful. And I feel like that's you. I feel like this month you're really tapping into that intuitive gift. What else do we have for Virgo for December 2024? What else for Virgo? Okay, so we have the Lovers card in reverse. It could have been a Gemini person as well. This could have been a romantic relationship that was really stressing you out, because Lovers card is about romance, but it's also a Gemini card. So this could have been a Gemini person in your life as well. Doesn't have to be a Gemini sun. It could have been somebody with that energy, or it could be somebody with a lot of planets in Gemini, Sun, Moon, North Node, Venus, etc., or just a bunch of planets in Gemini. But they just embody that archetype, and maybe the relationship was not what you were wanting it to be. It just was stressing you out a lot, because I feel like you picked up on a lot of shifty behavior, shady behavior, where maybe what they were saying wasn't really matching up to their actions, and generally a lot of information was being concealed. That's what I'm sensing from these cards. And so I feel like it was just stressing you out. And after a point, Virgo, I feel like you really want your peace of mind. You're an earth sign at the end of the day, so you do like things to be even keeled on a day-to-day basis, especially relationships. You don't want people to switch up on you that easily. Like you don't crave change and adventure that much. So you do like things to be stable. So this relationship was probably stressing you out a lot, and I feel like now you're just very clear about what you're going to accept going forward. That's what I have for you, Virgo, for the month of December 2024. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Your likes help my videos stay relevant in the YouTube algorithm, and it also helps motivate me to deliver more content for you, my lovely subscribers. And if you'd like to book a reading with me, you can definitely drop me a message on email or Facebook. The links are in the description box below, and I'll get back to you soon. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.